So I'm getting this message of this sense of urgency to express passion, but also there's tension in rebellion and tradition. It's like an unconventional matter right now. Like you want to break unconventional traditions. You have to really think about what your next move is going to be. I'm sensing impulses. I'm sensing you want change now. You want change immediately. You want a new passion. You want a new romance in your life. But how can you use this passion, this energy that you have with yourself, with your art? How can you flip the script, turn it into you? Hi, my name is Kat. This is my tarot channel where we'll be getting into your past, present, future, your mind, body, spirit, your love reading, and your light and shadow reading, and your oracle reading. Can't forget the oracle is always the most important part that pulls us all together. If this message found you, it was meant for you. Take what resonates. Not everything's going to resonate because this is a collective reading, but let's get started into your past, present, and future reading. Spirits, what is this collective's past energy? The sun. Oh my gosh, this was in the future position like a few days ago, so now it's in your past. Okay, so you have embodied the sun energy. You are turning everything that you thought was bad or negative into a positive. Okay, you're looking at things through a different lens. You're taking the rose-colored glasses off, and you're in your present energy right now, which is, this is the Nine of Pentacles. You're embodying the soul of a queen. And like, I know this is not a queen card, but it's like you're in your like delusional land right now where everything is like abundance. You feel it in your soul. You're practicing gratitude daily. Oh, that's beautiful. You're going to sleep every night with a meditation. You're waking up in the morning and you're grounding yourself. What's your future energy like, Spirit? Energy. The Three of Swords. So I think that's where this like need of, what was I saying earlier, is like this need of passion, this need of urgency to change, because you're very bored with your life right now. You're very bored. But you're feeling okay in the sense of, I'm going to change my mindset. You've already done that. You're doing that right now. And I think why the Three of Swords is in this position is because you're now okay with this dramatic change that has to happen, this cutting of ties, this disconnection. And that's why this is in your future position. I don't know if this is going to happen soon, but I think this is telling me, can I have a clarifying card, Spirits? Because I don't want to be wrong about this, but I keep hearing soon, the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, this is telling me you are bored right now. You're bored so much, like you're okay with like your life, you're comfortable with your life, but is it enough to stay where you are? Or do you need this to create the future that you want? Think about that. Whatever situation you're in right now. I really feel like it's a relationship, and that's why we're going to go into a love reading. I didn't do a love reading a few days ago because it was blocking me. So let's do your mind, body, spirit before we get into the love. Because I feel like it's very heavy on the love, and we need to know like where you are right now before we get into that. What is this collective's mind like right now? The Four of Wands. So you feel very content. You feel like at peace with yourself. You love yourself. You enjoy spending time with yourself. You're enjoying the moment as each minute passes. You're like, ooh, what can I do next? What can I do next? Yeah, I made that. I'm on to the next. Like, that's really good energy. There's a union with yourself. What's your body like? That was so weird. I just got like a little bug that landed on my nose when I said body. It's kind of interesting. The Three of Cups. There's celebration in order. You feel like celebrating something. You feel like throwing a party. You probably just had a party that you went to that was really fun. You probably met some people that were like really lit up your energy, and you want to go out with them again. You're like, wow, these people, I fucks with them. Like, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting like you have a solid group of people that you can count on, because your body's like hyped up about it. How cool. How cool. So what is your spirit like? The Ten of Swords. Yeah, I think this is the end of a chapter here that's coming. You're stepping into a new one, but you have to go through a significant amount of change, and you have to express your thoughts. I think there's a truth that is going to be revealed soon, and it's going to bring you so much clarity. And I want you to look for the signs 333. When you see 333, pay attention to the circumstances around you, the symbolism near 333, because that will be your clarity, that will be your validation. Your spirit has officially realized that you don't need other people to bring you whole. You're okay with letting people go. These old obsessions, these old thought processes, you're okay to say goodbye and look into a new life and focus on that new life. That's beautiful. Let's get into your love reading. This is juicy. It's juicy stuff. So, I feel like there was a connection that you once had. I see a bumblebee right now, by the way. That also might be a sign. Maybe you have some sunflowers in your house. Maybe that's your favorite flower. But I sense that there was this very passionate, fiery connection that blossomed into not a full flower. It was like a baby flower. And it kind of lost its growth because spirit wasn't wanting you to go further into it. It was wanting you to realize how this potential can rise from you turning into something bigger, more expansive. So, what is your dynamic in this love connection? The 7 of Wands. So yeah, you are fighting you're fighting in your soul, in your spirit. You're fighting with changing the way that you're thinking. You used to have a dependency on other people, and now you're realizing that you can be dependent on yourself, and it's been a long, long journey, and you're still fighting with that fact. And in this this current dynamic that I'm seeing, you are fighting with the fact that there is passion here, there is love here, but you're not going to see it unless that person says something, does something, or entails an action that can tell you otherwise. What is your, oh my gosh, the Tower. That is your partner's energy right now. They know that this is ending. They know that this passion, this thing that was going on is no longer going to be there. They're internally like having a breakdown because of this. They love you so much and they want to be with you, but it's like there's unavailability here. Maybe because they have other connections that they're with, or they're just tied to traditional ways, and this whole thing is unconventional. There's potentially like this dynamic between you two might be like blending a family's kind of way, and that is scary for them. And I think that's also what's like bringing this big X to their head. And you're okay with the fact that you don't need that. You don't, if they're too scared, then I'm gonna walk away. And that's what's making them scared. That's why they're going through this Tower moment. They're realizing that they're not going to see you, they're not going to be with you as much, and it's scaring them. They're sad. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah. So it's like a new learning lesson, right? It's like we're learning how to be separate and together with each other. Separate in our lives, but at peace with our energies. Knowing that there's this magnetism there, knowing that there's passion there, but knowing that right now, things are not where they should be. Things are not aligned. And I also believe that this person that you're thinking of, I really think that they're with someone else, they want to be with you, but they're trying to figure out what to do. And you're also figuring out what to do. But you're also like, you know what? Fuck this love right now. I'm gonna focus on me. I'm gonna focus on my art. I'm gonna focus on my energy. Maybe I'll see them in the future. Maybe I won't. But that's okay, because I'm gonna love myself. I'm gonna radiate this freaking light. I'm gonna be a ball of energy. The stars are going to literally reflect from me. Okay? You are a hologram. That's holographic. You're a holographic hologram. Okay? That's what you're looking at in the mirror. Because this relationship right now has mirrored of what you want in your life. You've realized you're not getting it. And now you're moving forward with what you've learned. And that's beautiful. That is like the best kind of thing that you want in order for growth to happen, in order for this present energy to mold into exactly what you deserve. the best kind of love that you deserve. And that's love with yourself. So let's get into your light and shadow energy. What is this collective's light spirit? The devil. So I think this is telling me that you are being okay with this kind of conflict. You're being okay with this internal fighting with like what you want and what you deserve. I think things are going to be said soon. You're literally like, you have these strategic things where you show people certain things just enough to leave them curious, but then also you like to fight. You like to fight, you dirty dog. You're not toxic, but you like the little back and forth. I see that. You're a little sensitive too about it. So let's see what your shadow is. What is this collective shadow spirit? The King of Pentacles. What this is telling me is that you're breaking money mindsets here. Okay? You're breaking the idea of what is wealth to you, but you're also feeling empowered from it. You had this idea of like an American dream, the house, the car, the family. And now that you have the dream, or that you've fantasized about the dream, you've realized that the dream is not what it is perceived to actually be. There's truth in every perception. What is the life lesson here, Spirit? The Ace of Cups. Okay. So you're learning to open your heart, you're learning to open your feelings, you're learning to be okay with this, I keep saying it, but like this unconventional, uncomfortable feeling of the traditions are breaking. Traditions are breaking. I keep hearing that. There's like something about headdresses that keeps coming up. The dancing traditions that were upheld from the Indians. You're creating a new tradition, a new way of living that you've never lived before, you've never even thought of. But you're okay with this unexpected life change, and it's going to be probably the best life change that you've ever made for yourself. What energy needs to be released, spirits? What energy needs to be released? The Nine of Swords. That's what I'm saying. You need to stop overthinking it, stop having this guilt, this shame about what this decision is going to do for other people. Because at the end of the day, you are taking care of yourself. Yes, you're going to hurt some people in the process, but maybe they need this for their new life lesson, for their new growth. What is the advice for the spirit? The Eight of Wands. Oh my gosh. So just do it. Yes, there's impulse here. There's absolute risk, there's absolute impulse here, but this is the advice. This is the card of advice. Of course, we need to think about our actions before we take them, but at the same time, you've been thinking about this for a really long time. Whatever this decision you're making about your relationship or a new career, you need to forget plan B, go straight to A. Stop doing what other people are expecting you to do, and do exactly what you want to do. And do not care about other people's opinions, because it's not serving you and it's not serving them at the same time. Let's get into your oracle. Spirits, do we have any underlying messages for this collective, spirit? Okay, the time will pass anyways. Waste it or use it wisely. It's up to you. TikTok on the clock, but the party don't stop now. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, number 59, there's a little fire emoji here. I'm getting that. This is happening now. Do it. Do it now. This risk, maybe it's like a business opportunity. Trust that it's going to work. Okay? Because growth is near. Growth is near. It's happening right now. You are protected. You are loved. You have community. Focus on what you truly desire, on what you truly want in your life. Stop doing what other people expect you to do. Stop doing these odd jobs just because it's a paycheck. You might have $0 in your account right now. You might have negative $2,444 in your account right now. 444. Take that as a sign, okay? Take that as a sign as, yeah, I'm in tremendous financial debt. But the spirits have got me, and I know what's actually worth, what myself is actually worth. And there's no amount of money to that, okay? You can't put a dollar sign on your soul. So that is the key there. You are unlocking your future. You're unlocking that new doorway. Your secrets lie within your heart. What do you desire and hope with your whole soul? I was just saying this. You keep so many wonders within you. Just imagine the possibilities you could unlock if you lived from your potential instead of living in fear. But before you go any further, you need to believe you are enough. You are enough. It doesn't matter what you're wearing, if you're wearing any makeup. It doesn't matter, okay? Because your soul is enough. And that is something that needs to arise with honesty from your heart. The whole world could be rooting for you, but if you don't see yourself as the brilliant being you are, you'll miss out on blessings life has for you. Therefore, open the secret chambers of your heart and let the light softly enter and heal it. Receive the key as a sign of doors opening for you and overcoming obstacles. If you find that a door won't open, it just means it's not for you, and the universe is directing you to something bigger. So you might have had a few rejections, and you were sad about it, you felt like closing yourself in, but just know that door closed for you for a reason, because there's a bigger reason for you in the near future. So everything you're searching for is already within yourself. I love you guys. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and I'll see you next time. Subscribe.